Hey everybody, King Nick here. Here to teach you a little bit about binary. We're going to try and show you the bare bones of binary. Binary is a system of counting that's used in networking, video games, electronics in general. It's useful to know, and it's not hard to learn. It's a very simple system of counting. It's called binary based on the fact that there are only two values that you need to learn, 0 and 1. And when you're learning systems like this, it's important to know that 0 is always counted. It's an important number, and it's never ignore it. Binary is as opposed to our decimal system, in which we use 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. It's decimal because we use 10. We use 10 numbers, 0 through 9. When you're counting in decimal, we use these values in different places to tell us what the numbers are. So for example, the number 192 in decimal is read as 192. But if you break it down, you have the 100s place, you have the 10s place, and you have the 1s place. Our number right now is, we have 1 100, we have 9 10s, and we have, well, 2 1s. If you add them together, well, this is how it would look before you add it together. So if you add 100 to 90, you get 190. If you add 190 to 2, you get 192. That's the complicated way to look at it. Similarly, binary is counted in place values. From using an 8-bit number, if we were to count from left to right, the place values would be 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, and 1. So, if we were to do 192, it would be 1 128 and 1 64. Then all these would have to be zeros. You can't leave the zeros out. If they're to the right of the binary, if they're to the right of ones, you can't leave them out. If they're to the left of every single one, you can ignore them. Otherwise, it would go into infinity. So, knowing this, you can easily find any binary number. For example, a decimal 1 would be 1. Meanwhile, a binary 2 would be 1 0. Take care of that so I don't confuse you any. But if you want to be a binary 3, you end up taking a binary 2 and a binary 1 and adding them together, which gives you binary 3. And then it continues from there, so the 3 digits would be a 4. And then you add one more to make it 5. You add a 2, you make it a 6. Then a 7. And it continues that way. That's all it is. Binary is taking the place values and adding them together. So again, I'll put the values up here. So the values are up here. So anytime you see a 0, you add these place values together. So you would take 1 plus 32, so that's 33, plus 64, that's going to be 97. So this number here would be 97. And again, you just find it simply by adding all of the place values together. And it's read in the sense that we have 1 1, 1 32, and 1 64. I'm using 8-bit numbers because most networking is going to be built around 8-bit numbers. Sometimes you'll come to 4-bit numbers, but this is the standard. You'll use it a lot in IP4. And that is the basic bare bones of binary. I hope you learned. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. If you have any comments, do the same. If you liked it, click like. If you want to see more, click subscribe. And I hope to see you again. Have a good day.